Hello there. This is the astrological forecast for 2009 for Sagittarius. Sagittarius, your major themes this year will be your career, making money, and your ideas and feeling more confident in yourself. Let's start out with Pluto. Well, you Sagittarians, you have had Pluto for the last 13 years in Sagittarius, and I am sure that you're going to be breathing a huge sigh of relief that it's finally moved out of Sagittarius on November the 26th, 2008, where it will be in Capricorn for the next 16 years. So Sagittarians certainly, over the last 13 years, have undergone huge transformational changes. I would hazard to guess that many of you are certainly not the same person you were 13 years ago, that you've changed just about everything in your attitudes, in your thinking, in how you are to who you are today. So now we're starting on a new phase of your life, because Pluto, having moved into Capricorn, is in your second house of money, your earned income, and your values. So you're going to be looking very seriously, Sagittarius, at ways of making money in this next era. This next 16 years, money and income is going to be a focus. It's going to be something you'll be thinking about very deeply. You'll also be looking at your values. What's important to you? What needs to go? What can you compromise on? And what can't you? So you will have to look at your ideas about making money and transform those ideas. They will change. There will be a new way for you of making your money and making your income. So be ready for that. It will be different for you, Sagittarius. But thank goodness you're a mutable sign, so you are able to be adaptable and to make changes. Now Saturn, the planet of limitation, restriction, but at the same time the planet of creating structure and creating results and having responsibilities. And this planet in Virgo has been in your 10th house since the fall of 2007. And it's going to be there until the end of October 2009. So you Sagittarians, this is a serious time for you in your career. You may have had some endings, but at the same time, it's often with Saturn in this 10th house, it's a culmination of many things that you've put into action over the years. So whilst there may have been some painful endings and some changes, it's also a time where you can achieve the pinnacle of your success with Saturn in this 10th house of career. Now, it's also going to be a time for you to clarify what it is you want to build in your career. So use these next 10 months, Sagittarians, to get yourself as clear as you can about what it is you want to achieve out in the world in your career area. Because what's going to happen is, and on October the 29th, 2009, it's then going to go into your 11th house. And this is going to mean how you're going to get out to the world, to the larger population, all your dreams and your wishes, everything that you've wanted to create. This is what will come when Saturn comes into your 11th house towards the end of the year. Then we've got Jupiter. Jupiter, the planet of good fortune, good luck, expansion, growth, learning more. And it's in your 3rd house of learning. So it's a great time for you Sagittarians to be learning something new. Maybe going to night classes, maybe reading some more, maybe communicating some more, maybe selling things, maybe distributing ideas. But it's certainly a great time, and also having some fun with your neighbours and your community. It's very much Jupiter in Aquarius, and with it being in Aquarius, you might want to look at ways in which you can help your community, or get together with the people that you're with and create something quite sustainable together, with it being in Aquarius. I also have to point a note of possible caution in there, because Neptune, the planet of dreaminess, of visions, of spirituality, of higher love, but also of delusion and confusion, is coming to conjunct with Jupiter this coming year. This hasn't happened for 168 years. And it's going to be in your third house. So you may have some wonderful ideas, creative, out of this world, wonderful, innovative creations. But remember, they're only useful if they're brought to Earth. And you being the Sagittarius, ruled by Jupiter naturally, you are going to be fired up with all of your ideas. You're going to be excited, especially as Jupiter's in an air sign, which is very compatible with your fiery Aquarian sun. So just remember that have these ideas, but remember they also need to get grounded. They also need to be grounded in some kind of a reality so that they can be of value to you and to other people. Saturn will move into your 11th house, into Libra. And what that's going to be about is manifesting all the hard work that you have been putting in and manifesting it. Actually manifesting it and making your mark in the world. Now you are going to have to be adapting to changing circumstances this year. There will be some unexpected things that may throw you for a loop. But you are able to adapt. You are the eternal optimist for the most part. But I must tell you, Sagittarius, it's not a time to take big risks. This is a time to conserve your money, to save your money, and to save the risk-taking for another time when it's more conducive. With your career, you've got to be quite careful about timing. Alright? It is a good time, you will be able to make money, but your timing might not be as good as it usually is. So just be aware of that and take your time, allow yourself a little more time before you jump into different situations. But anything to do with sales, you're going to do very well with this coming year. In your relationships, that may be a bit of a mixed bag. It could be exciting for romance, but don't commit too early, because you will have moods. You'll be erratic in your moods and you're going to feel changeable. So just don't commit yourself too early to a relationship. Your nerves could be on edge if unexpected things happen. So take time out to relax, to chill, to meditate, to be able to integrate the changes. It's going to be a good time for your work and your career, as long as you're not too extravagant and as long as you don't take unnecessary risks. It's going to be a very good time for you. Thank you.